This video is going to provide you a guide on 25 useful ways combating social withdrawal and depression. Before starting the video, let me ask you a question real quick. What is social withdrawal? Social withdrawal is avoiding people and activities you would usually enjoy. This situation may create very important damages in interpersonal relations and social relations at an individual level, and that may affect the society in general. To overcome social withdrawal issues, here we are discussing 25 useful ways combating social withdrawal or avoiding social interactions. Point number 1. Start with small talks. Small talk is an informal type of discourse that does not cover any functional topics of conversation or any transactions that need to be addressed. In essence, it is polite conversation about unimportant things. Social isolation leads you more into loneliness, so by initiating small talks to surrounding people make it favorable to combat social withdrawal. Point number 2. Don't be stressful. As our lifestyles get busier and busier, being under constant stress can start to feel normal. Being stressed is often given a badge of honor, but it can really mess with your mental and physical health. Setting yourself apart of stressful situations enable you to interact with people and share your moments. Point number 3. Write down your feelings. In every rising day, our mind is wandering about different thoughts and feelings. It is advisable to keep your schedule and avoid wandering your mind here and there. You can clear up your intentions and it will help you in moving ahead toward social interactions. Point number 4. Participate in local activities. Getting involved in local community activities or volunteering can boost activities, for example, an online campaign to save a local area. Online community involvement can motivate teenagers to get involved in face-to-face community activities. Being involved in community activities can also give you a sense of belonging in his local community. Point number 5. Try going out when you don't want. Avoiding social interactions increases the sense of isolation and you would not interact with people at peace. To combat the feelings of social withdrawal, it is suggested to try to go outside for minimum an hour. Formally talk to people and keep encouraging yourself even when you do not want it to be done. Point number 6. Make list of people whom you want to reconnect. It is difficult for you to plan a hangout with people whom you have not set a particular bond. So, make a list of people with whom you feel comparatively more comfortable. Try to invite them or accept their invitation and start connecting to overcome the withdrawal issue. Point number 7. Hang out with like-minded people. Like-minded people understand you better than others. Surround yourself with people that enjoy activities and places you like. If you do not have such friends in your circle, try discover in your surroundings. Point number 8. Follow friends around. Look at people around you. Note their activities, their spurring moments, and their ways of lighting up the moments. By noticing such thing, you would be able to take encouragement. This follow-up can be done online or in person. You will be able to combat social withdrawal by empathizing with others' life. Point number 9. Incorporate social media and technology. Social media and technology are the privileged of fastest world. The documentaries, the motivational videos and life lesson stories are shared on social media on daily basis. It provides a best strategy to overcome social withdrawal and less feeling of social interaction. Point number 10. Try to fly solo. Solo flying indicates the idea to take yourself out without the need of anybody else. It highlights the importance of giving yourself a time for any pleasurable activity. I am quoting here a line, "Those who fly solo have the strongest wings." Point number 11. Enjoy meals socially. In our daily life, we eat, work, and do what needs to be done. By occasionally celebrating the moment with others provides you a new perspective of life. Try to enjoy meals with others occasionally to overcome your feeling of social withdrawal. Point number 12. Adopt a pet. When you adopt a pet from a shelter, you'll give that animal a second chance at life and save them. Caring for a pet can help to ease loneliness, relieve stress, anxiety, and most importantly, though, a pet can add real joy and unconditional love to your life. It adds a new spirit in your life and you will be able to fight social withdrawal. Point number 13. Practice some convo starter. The conversation starters can also help you develop characteristics such as gratitude, imagination, empathy, and confidence. You can bring up these questions when you're in the car, at the dinner table, or at any other time when the whole family can focus on the conversation. Point number 14. Set some self-goals. Set smart, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, goals that motivate you and write them down to make them feel tangible. Then plan the steps you must take to realize your goal, and cross off each one as you work through them. Self-motivations comes from the power of achieving such goals. Point number 15. Regain energy. The best strategy to regain energy is to stop worrying about small things. Start lightening up your loads and start living an exciting life. You cannot fight with your social withdrawal unless you make a move toward it. Point number 16. Take breaks. Studies have found that breaks can reduce or prevent stress, help to maintain performance throughout the day and reduce the need for a long recovery at the end of the day. It enables you to set yourself free from depression and you can start social interactions by getting rid of social withdrawal feelings. Point number 17. Fake it till you make it. Faking it until you make it only works when you correctly identify something within yourself that's holding you back, like recognizing when you're socially awkward, for instance, and could make more headway professionally by forcing yourself to initiate conversation at workplace functions. Point number 18. Schedule an activity. Activity scheduling, is an effective behavioral treatment that addresses social isolation in patients with depression. It is an approach that actively involves patients by increasing the number of daily activities in which they participate. It is proven effective strategy in combating social withdrawal issues along with associated depression. Point number 19. Avoid being negative about self and others. Negative thinking that seriously affects the way you think about yourself and the world and even interferes with work/study and everyday functioning. With practice, you can replace negative thinking patterns with thoughts that actually help you. Start practicing positive affirmations and focus on positive aspects of life. Point number 20. Volunteer yourself. The better you feel about yourself, the more likely you are to have a positive view of your life and future goals. You can volunteer yourself in animal rescue shelters, Habitat for Humanity, local libraries, retirement homes, etc. It brings a purpose in your life and you cannot find yourself surrounded by social withdrawal feelings. Point number 21. Accept the situations. If we can't change a situation or an outcome, our best option is to learn how to accept it and deal with it. Sometimes facing reality isn't the easiest thing to do, but accepting your current situation can make you happier in the present and lead to a happy and purposeful life. Point number 22. Stay in touch with family. When a family begins to mature, that potential loss of connection, that feeling of something changing, is difficult to confront. And it makes communication even more important. There are many apps and programs that allow you to be face-to-face with someone without leaving your homes, such as FaceTime, Skype, Facebook, Discord, and more. Point number 23. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a type of meditation in which you focus on being intensely aware of what you're sensing and feeling in the moment, without interpretation or judgment. Practicing mindfulness involves breathing methods, guided imagery, and other practices to relax the body and mind and help reduce stress. When we practice mindfulness, we're practicing the art of creating space for ourselves, space to think, space to breathe, and space between ourselves and our reactions. Point number 24. Cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT provides you with practical tools for dealing with social isolation. The goal of CBT is to discover when you have negative thoughts or self-talk. When you're aware that you're doing this, you can begin to challenge these false perceptions you have and learn to replace them with more realistic thoughts. Point number 25. Exposure therapy. Exposure therapy is a type of CBT that is commonly used to treat phobias, so it can be effective in dealing with social isolation. The goal of exposure therapy is that once a person has repeated exposure to the thing that has brought them anxiety or fear, that phobia will lose its power and you will no longer feel the intense dread or panic about facing your fears in the future. Like, follow, share and subscribe for more videos. Don't forget to give your suggestions in the comments section. That's all, folks. Stay healthy. Stay beautiful.